today's daily digital doodle. I'm going to be drawing on an iPad Pro with a one of the Apple pencils. I'm using Procreate. I'll put that stuff, the link in the bio, but feel free to grab just a pencil and a piece of paper or a pen. I'll add some notes there, the kind of pens I like to use also when I draw. That said, let's get going. We're going to talk about birds today. So one thing that I really dig doing is trying to draw something that's recognizable, hopefully, with one line. Now, obviously, I picked up my pen when it came time to put the legs on there, but let's try another one of these birds like that. We're just going to go just one line, not pick up our pen. You can see this one's turning out a little different. We'll do another one down here. This one is not going to have the donut hole in the middle. We'll make him more like that. Let's just keep filling up our page. The thing is, repetition's key, I think, in exploring new ideas and seeing what works and what doesn't work. So let's try this bird again, coming from the different angle. We'll go put the donut hole going, put the wings going to the left. Now I never know if that's stage left. Don't worry, we're going to put beaks and more detail into this once we get our big thick lines. And look, this is something I want to point out. Like, I didn't know where these legs were going to go until I started drawing all these other birds and connecting them. So you don't have to have anything or everything figured out when you start this. I like to work in odd numbers. So we have a, let's see here, we have 4 birds, so let's make it 5. I don't know why. I guess maybe because when you have odd numbers, you can take a vote and you can have a consensus, or not a consensus, but you know, see who, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling right now. I'm going to reduce, you're going to see I'm going to reduce my pen size to 25. I was starting with it at 50. Once again, you don't have to have a fancy iPad to follow along to do this. I do 99% of my exploratory drawing on a sketchbook, just some cheap sketchbook with white paper, you know, so, or I should say blank paper. I'm just going to start adding lines any place that I think would be kind of cool to have some lines. Birds are all different, so I'll try to make all these birds a little bit different. And then I'm going to keep my pen thin, and I'm just going to start adding some background lines. I was sitting in a coffee shop today, and this guy, I've seen his work a lot around town. He's a muralist, and he's really good. And I was just noticing that he had a way of creating, you know, creating kind of a background, like you knew it was mountains and sky with very few lines. So I'm not going to go too crazy on this one. I also like to add some dots. And whoops, I accidentally changed my pen to white, so that's not going to bode well for us. I'm just going to put a star there. I don't know. I didn't even know I was going to do stars when I started. Hopefully you just have fun exploring, seeing what happens. And I'm thinking we're going to call this one done. So hopefully you can try some birds of your own with one lines. I'm going to do the digi signature here and see if this works. Okay, see you next time. Thanks.